One thing you might be noticing in recent times, and as far as my website goes, the updates are very few and very far between. Why is that? Easy. Between Platform Masters and Disgaea, guess what? All my motive is going toward those two, as opposed to my site. Platform Masters has a plus 60 base motive, so it's no wonder why I keep returning to it. Disgaea, it's almost about in that kind of area too. Yeah, except it's kind of gone down a bit, because I've really ran out of things to do in that one, except trying to maxing out stats. But that aside, you might also be wondering, how do I go about updating my site? Well, if you've seen my How I Update My Website video series, you'll know what I mean. It's pretty much the same process. Except, instead of like 3 months worth, this is like 10 and a half. Yeah, seriously, 10 and a half. Well, 10.6 if you want to get a little bit more precise. June 12th, if I recall, of 2010, was the last time I updated my site. I'm right on the verge of finishing the update. If you're noticing here, there's still got a few more daily entries. This is something new that I've added in so I can do it quicker. It's a HTML comment. You don't see it when you're actually viewing it in the browser, but it's, well, if this is Word here is any hint, it's a template, so I can just fill in this data as needed. Yeah, it's just one of my shortcuts. But anyway, the first part of the process is really nothing new, and if this is any hint, yeah, I got Fox Splasher stuff. I was doing that as a way to keep occupied. Ding, 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 splash, 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 as the fox does a lot. I love that so much, it's so funny. But, yep, these are all these headlines and stuff I've got going, and this is just another template. Of course, now I can otherwise get rid of that. This part is nothing new. These are for all the various headlines, and got the usual Platform Masters. That's almost always on the top. But looking how long my site has been updated, it's unbelievable how much Platform Masters has really changed. I'm stunned. After all, the last time my site was updated, Platform Masters is probably only about like 20% finished. Maybe even 15%, but I'm kind of question marked on that. It's more around 20. And I was only in the 50s for the screenshots, when I'm now clear into the 140 area. I've really changed. Now think about what another 10 months down the road will end up having for Platform Masters. What a difference. Yeah, a lot of the stuff, well, you'll read the headline when I do update my site in a few hours. Because I've still got photos to process yet, and the such. I don't have these images in here. Well, this one I have, I think, processed, but there's a few others that I haven't. Most notably, let's see, this one here, notice there's no double slash here. This means it's done. Yeah, Dream Grocery Store. Now, what kind of headline is that? Of course, there's a lot of other headlines, but these are the ones I otherwise came up with initially. But anyway, so once I get all the headlines done, it's off to the Dream Journal, and I've got only 34 more dreams. Oh yeah, I forgot, I need to update that. I'm going to find it in this mess. That's Might and Magic stuff. I'm going to find it. Yeah, I've got so many headlines here, it's almost ridiculous. No, this looks to be too far up. I need a better system for organizing, especially with all these. Huh. Well, I can't seem to find it, but I know it's 34 or maybe 35, but either way, once I get the Dream Journal done, then it's off to doing all these daily entries, and as I do that, that's where I get the, add in the extra headlines. These are just templates. And when that's done, I get I finalize everything, then test everything, and then I go off and do whatever else I need to do. And that otherwise concludes how I update my site. If you want a more in-depth look at it, then look at my How I Update My Website video. But I just mostly wanted to explain what's been going on recently, why I'm getting 10-month span since updates. And yeah, by the way, it only takes 9 days to do 10 months. And almost all of that is from headlines, the dream journal, and, well, the daily entries. They each take about 3 days on average to do. Headlines actually 4 days roughly, I think. Daily entries go by really quick because I'm using this really short form version. Compare these to what the headline or daily entries were like back in like 2007. This is only like 1/3 or 1/4 the length. Boy, does that speed things up. And it really keeps things to the point too. It's because I'm limiting it to 3 lines on my sheets that I constantly transfer. But that's otherwise pretty much it. This video was created by Ulillillia. Thank you for watching.